Hello, 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 everybody. It is your baby boomer Kitty Lane from the Peninsula in Virginia, here with another Create and Relate. So, as we come in, I need for everybody to let me know how you doing. What's been going on since Thursday? We got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be busy, and I always love it when I'm busy. So that I don't bore everybody with the bad part. Wait, no, we're gonna get the good out of the way first. Hi, my buddy. How are you? That's what I was doing. I was getting like the good out of the way, then the bad, and then the meat of it. So I guess we're gonna do like dessert, medication, and then the meal. So the dessert of it is thanks to all of my subscribers. You guys are absolutely wonderful. You have no idea how much, oh my goodness, this is like so heartwarming and so fulfilling. Um, to say that it's unexpected is, I don't think there's a word for it actually. Um, I'm, I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy that this is going forward. And I know that that would not be possible without subscribers, without viewers, without people who hit that like button, and without people who hit the notification bell. I do ask you to please continue to share my videos. This is one today that I really think needs to be shared. So I guess that's a good segue into the bad part of it. I'm going to give an early health update so we can get that behind us. I have gout. It started Friday in both knees. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's one of my easiest hairdos. Arms are not up too long, so it feels better when it's like that. Um, but yes, I have gout in both knees. And yesterday, on the right side, it decided to travel down to my right foot. So I am shuffling a lot. But it is what it is. I know that it's a part of what I go through. And I still get up and do what I have to do. So that's that. Okay. So now for the appetizer. I got my books. And this is thanks to Michelle and Marty. The day that I saw that video, I went to Amazon and started looking for it right away. And the one that made me go look for it is the one on the cover. That is absolutely amazing. I know it looks plain. I know it does. And a big part of me is a plain Jane. But you cannot deny that that back is amazing. That is so me. That is so me. And because I've already done a video that showcases the entire book, I'm going to leave that where it is. I can tell you that I did start on that top last night, and I am in the process of making a video that is going to be showing my progress. So you see where I am now. I am on I am on row number 6. So that's 6 of 50. Yeah, and it's close to 300 stitches long. So, yes, I'm making it happen. Please excuse me. This week is a crazy week. It is a crazy week because, excuse me, if you remember, my insurance kicked in last week. And I think everybody who, all of my healthcare providers who wanted to jump on board decided to do it this week. My daughter came in the room at 8:30 this morning and she was like, oh no, she sleep. And I was. And she said, Mom, the people will be here at 9:30 to do your assessment. So I got up, took my shower and everything, and got dressed and had my assessment. And I forgot that I also had my appointment with my psychologist. So I had to call and reschedule with her. And then tomorrow I have an appointment with my PCP. Thursday, they're coming to do another inspection of the apartment. I don't understand what this monthly thing is. I guess it might be justification for increasing the rent every year. But if all you do is walk into the apartment, turn water on, flip light switches, and push the smoke detector, that's not an inspection. So I don't know what they call themselves doing. But anyway, it is what it is. And Friday, I have an appointment with my cardiologist so we can get our battery replaced or possibly the entire device, which will set me up for the surgery that I need. Whew. Okay. What I wanted to talk about today, though, is vulnerability. Um, and then looking on dictionary.com, vulnerable, the meaning is susceptible to physical or emotional attack or harm. Human vulnerability is the state of being exposed to potential harm or damage, either physically, emotionally, or socially. One of the quotes that I got, I failed to get where it was from, but I will put it under posts. But the quote is as follows: online predators can exploit vulnerable individuals, and the constant comparison of lives online can negatively impact self esteem and overall well being. You will see me looking away because, as you all know by now, Michelle and I do the notes. Yes, I have a wealth of information in my mind, not trying to push anything out. So I keep notes so that I can keep track. Okay, some of the specific vulnerabilities are cyberbullying, um, and what falls under mental health issues are the FOMOs, the fear of missing out, privacy, online predators, addictions, and exposure to inappropriate material. So, how do you curb yourself or your friends from being so vulnerable? Education, learn online safeties, um, learn things that you can do to prevent exposure or to erase exposure safely. Uh, Bullet number 2, positive online interactions. Find a supportive community. Develop a supportive community. Um, you can even start one. Just be yourself. Focus on being positive. Focus on being inclusive. A lot of channels I go into and I visit, they will always let you know that this is a safe space. This is a safe space. And I hope that by now you all realize that this is as well. Um, Another one is healthy technology habits. Limit your screen time. Sometimes that's hard to do, especially when you take content creating on as a business. It is, y'all, it's a job. It's a job. But that's where planning comes in. That's where you exercise prioritizing. Have a no tech zone. Even though I'm confined to my bedroom, when it's no tech time or when I feel overwhelmed or bogged down, I will push this ring light away from my bed and turn it off. I will turn off my TV. I will put my phone on music and sit it across the room. And I will sit in the middle of my bed and either crochet, lay down and sleep to music, sing with the music. If I feel like standing up dancing, I will, whatever it takes. Sometimes I'll go in the kitchen and wash dishes or clean up what I can in there. Sometimes I'll just go take a ride on the scooter. Just go. Find that space or spaces or areas that you can just break away from all of this. Do not allow this to be your life. The more you make yourself available, the more you run the risk of being or falling under the category of becoming vulnerable. Um, Another one is to involve yourself in offline activities with friends, with family, social gatherings. I'm a poet. I have not done spoken word in 3 years. And part of the reason is lack of transportation, but there's no reason other than that for me not to get out there. You know, we have a bowling alley very close to us. I bowl. Why have I not been? For a while, once a month, I would treat myself to a movie. Just go to the theater, book everything online so that there were no problems as far as handicapped seating, and just go enjoy a movie. I go under the uh, Prime Premiere. You find out what's coming up, and as a Prime member, you get a free small popcorn and a free small drink when you book your ticket in advance. And the screening is free. That's all a part of having Prime. You get to see a show in advance. You get free popcorn, free drink, and a free movie or a free show. Not bad. Kitty told you. So those are some of the types of things that you can involve yourself in. If you like to hike, like where I am, when I was able to walk much better, I'm very close to Fort Eustis. It's a beach area down there, very close to Buckrow Beach. You can go down there and walk the beach. Go down to the fishing. Fishing? Need I say more? Fishing. um, where the apartment complex that I live in, I have found out in the 5 years that I'm here that there are at least 3 other women who crochet. And I have promised myself that I am going to start spending more time on my patio. I'm going back to what I used to do. Invite those ladies over. You know, pick a day that the 4 of us can come together and we sit out there for an hour and crochet. Safe spaces, spaces away from the online activities. Okay, and what to do if you do become, if your vulnerability allows you to become a victim of online bullying or cyberbullying or anything that compromises you, you can always seek mental health support. It's not a bad thing. Um, your individuality determines the level of support that you may need. Don't think that just because you're going through something, that seeing someone just puts you at the highest level and you think they're going to give you medication to. Not everyone needs medication. Not everyone can do without medication. You have to go based on who you are. And because you take medication to level yourself out does not make you a bad person. When I put myself under that C category where they say crazy, I can be. All of us can be. But I don't think typically all of us are. You know, that's just like anything else. Comes in levels. I got my crazy levels. You know, I can completely spaz out. You push the right buttons. We're going there, you know, but I'm trying to. Oh my God, so much is. I'm a serial multitasker. I set limits for the work part of my job. Yes, yes. None of this is coming up on my screen, mind you, which is the reason I have the TV on. You said you just learned something. I can't see. You have never been fishing. OMG. Michelle, let me tell you what fishing does for the soul. Fishing, I am at the point in my fishing experience that I don't even have to catch fish. There is something so relaxing about baiting that hook and casting that rig in the ocean and just sitting there, the anticipation that something might happen and allowing your mind to wander in the process. Girlfriend, you are eclectic, okay? You're not just bougie. You are eclectic. Okay, well then take somebody with you who will touch the worms. You know, and it doesn't have to be worms. It can be artificial bait. It can be squid. It can be shrimp. It can, there you have possibilities. You feed Mozart, so I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we got. Okay, so you don't have to people. Come on, Michelle. They have this spray. You can actually take like a piece of cloth and you can spray this spray on it so that it smells like bait to the fish and you can cast it in. The only problem with that is the eco. You don't want to hurt the fish. Now, I encountered one man who, okay, but the dry pellets. Why do I feel like you're fighting me on everything, ma'am? Okay, stick to your 14 yard. my goodness. But there was a man. We went fishing on my mother and I, one of the last fishing trips we took. We went on the boat and a gentleman just had his hooks and he used this spray that I was telling you about just to spray his hooks. Um, he didn't believe in feeding animals to animals, which I was like, okay, so you're catching the fish for what? Aren't you going to eat them? You know, and he's like, yeah. So make it make sense to me. So, but he would spray his hooks with this spray, and he was catching fish hands down. He was. I was looking at it, and I was like, but I'm that country girl. I am that country girl. There is a certain level of bouginess to me as well. I think I told you the story of my my uncle taking me to the tobacco field. He was determined I was going to work that summer, and he took me to the tobacco field, and he showed me what road I was going to be working on. And I went out there, and I had on the gloves and the thin long sleeve shirt, and the jeans and the shoes with the plastic bags covering the jeans so that nothing would get in to my shoes or on my skin. And I went to pick a leaf, and there was a caterpillar with a horn on it. Yeah, yeah, a caterpillar with a horn on it. And when I stopped running, I was back at home. By the time I hit my front door, I had on no shoes, no plastic bags, no shirt. I still had my pants and my underclothes on. And I went straight, they dropped inside the front door. And I went straight to the bathroom and took my shower and got dressed, went in the kitchen and made me a tall glass of lemonade and went back on the porch and went back to. I used to do a lot of wish lists. You remember when Sears and Roebucks and Montgomery Wards and J.C. Penney's and all these places used to send out these thick magazines? Oh my God. I used to sit on the porch and flip through those pages, and I would have my big 5 subject notebook, and I would write down everything that I wanted in those books. Yes, yes, I did. I did. The catalog, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, every summer I would have the fattest wardrobe. When I saw jeans that I liked, I'd have to have 5 of each pair. But believe it or not, that's how I got the only pinstripe 3-piece suit that I ever had. I sure did. My mom used to secretly get my list and go down the list, and I would always end up getting at least a week's worth of clothes. But she had never seen me write down anything that was pinstripe before. And when she saw that, she was like, I gotta do it. So she surprised me and she bought me a 3-piece suit. And it was navy blue with white pinstripes. And I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. With the pants, the vest, and the jacket. Yep. So I didn't make the list for nothing. My family spoiled me. They did. But I was still a country girl. I would still climb trees. I would take bicycles apart and put them back together. I would. And would race barefooted up and down the street. I used to be fast. I was short, fat, and fast. hmm And loved it. I was extremely athletic. I could throw a softball from one end of the block to the other, which was one reason I was an outfielder when I played softball. Lori, how are you? Did you ever get that I'm gonna be nice machine to work? I had to leave before you changed colors. But how did that work for you? Awesome. Awesome. I have my grandbabies every day. I love my babies. I love my babies. Oh, like I said, eventually I'll probably end up getting one. I have a knit project that I started, I think back in February, and it's still on my needles. And I really want to get it off. It's so close to finish, it's not even funny. I think I've got probably about 50 rows left. So, okay, I understand, but I don't have very many rows left at all. Not many at all. But it's just that other stuff keeps coming up. Like, I know everybody remembers this baby that I just finished. And it's going to be going to its home soon. And then I got this book yesterday that I just ordered, and Amazon said, hey, how about I send it to you a day earlier than I said I was? So I got this yesterday, and this top that's right here on the front, I've already started it. See, that's why I can't get stuff off my other hooks and off the needles. Because I'm always starting something. I got to be starting something. Yeah, that's me, the start diva. Oh my goodness. But Lori, what we talked about today was vulnerability, um, what it is, and um, how we can sidestep it. Actually, um, if you notice a friend being cyberbullied, don't be afraid to step in. Don't be afraid to step in at all. And if you find yourself becoming a victim of cyberbullying, there is this beautiful thing called block. You can report it and you can block them so that you don't have to, excuse me, continue to deal with the nonsense. I, for the life of me, don't understand what drives people to do things like that. I don't. I really, really, really don't. But there are some people who make it their life's mission to try to make other people's lives miserable. Now, can you prevent being vulnerable? Yes and no, but I lean more towards no because of the fact that you can't control life. And there are many things that factor into a person becoming vulnerable. It can be an embarrassing moment. It could be an extreme personal situation. It can be suffering a loss. It can be anything. Um, and you can't always control that. You know, then there are the aspects that you can control. Me personally, and my daughter likes to put it on the fact that we're Sagittarius, I am an open book. And I will put me out here, and it does open me up to being vulnerable. But I'm not easily victimized because I'm one of those people who will have to learn to say things the nice way because I have a dictionary of 4-letter words. Thank you, Michelle. But I don't mind vocalizing my disdain. And I'm pretty sure that you all have seen a couple of videos where I will outright tell people, don't step this way. These are not toes that you want to step on. When I was a kid, I used to tell myself that Fred Flintstone was my husband. And if you knew anything about Fred Flintstone, you knew that he used to drive his car with his bare feet. Okay? Whatever rugged terrain, he did everything barefooted. Okay? So we got not strong, but we got strong feet. So these are not toes that you want to step on because I'm like a viper, I will strike back. I think that's one thing that has saved me in this community. Not that people haven't tried. I've had 2 people to try. And I think 2 people in the course of a year is divine from things that I've seen. Um, I don't expect everyone to like me or even love me. I don't. And that's the reality of life. I love everybody. I do. The good, the bad, the ugly, the rich, the poor, the up, the down. It doesn't matter to me. And to me, it's far beyond, it's my duty as a Christian. It's because it's a part of me. And I respect every living person and every living thing. But I am very comfortable loving and respecting you from a distance if that's where we need to be. I'm very comfortable with that. Um, so, but I also understand that everybody is not on that level. And what I feel I can do is help my friends get to that level by number 1, being there, by number 2, speaking up for them when I realize they can't speak for themselves, by number 3, encouraging my friend to exercise things offline. Um, and if it gets to the point that it starts affecting their mental health, let them know that it's okay to seek out professional help. You can do that. And you don't even have to let everybody know about it. I don't mind people knowing that I see a psychologist. I don't. And the reason I don't is because it has helped me to a point that I think it can be seen. I can convey that, and I'm like a walking billboard to let people know, hey, even I have to see a psychologist. So, and I'm not pushing this on everybody. Please don't think that. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is, if you feel like you have to, it's not such a bad thing. So, yes, that is what I was speaking of today, Lori. And for anybody who is catching me on Team Replay, um, then there are the reminders that I wanted to tell everybody about as we are headed into close to 35 minutes. Wow. So it's been longer than I thought. I must have talked really fast. Okay. Let me slow it down. Okay, let me get back on the vulnerabilities for a moment. Guys, I want you all to be wary of pretend friends. Some people will jump in your lives on your channels just to scope out what you're doing. so that they can either uh, mimic, duplicate, or take ideas. Me, I'm comfortable with, you can't get all of my idea. You just can't. You don't know what's in my head. I can give you a drop of water without giving you the whole bottle. And when you think that you have taken that drop of water and done something with it that you thought I was going to do, that one way street will turn into an open highway in a heartbeat. And it'll be something so different, so different. But it'll be exactly what I said it was. So don't, just be wary of what you disclose when you're disclosing things. Also, don't allow yourself to be drawn into these tit for tats. And me being the open book that I am, there are channels that I view. I am very methodical. There are channels that I view for lessons. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not biting anything off of anybody. What I want to know is how to present myself. You see what I'm saying? This video that I'm creating outside of now and the videos that you've seen, I've talked to Michelle about it. We've gotten that together, and from what I've learned from her, and yes, I'm going to stick that plug in there too. But from what I've learned from her, this video that I'm going to be putting together that probably will not be ready until the end of the month, I learned how to do that. You see what I'm saying? But in watching other content creators, it helped me say, yeah, that's the kind, I don't want to duplicate their video, but that's the kind of material I want to put out. And in going to my coach, Michelle, I was able to say that, and she was able to lead me in the right direction to get that done. So I'm not biting anybody, but like I said, it's very methodical because I love learning. I love learning. I also have committed myself to putting out a video star of the week. I cannot do that if I don't watch other people's videos. I cannot make myself half committed. When I go in, I go in. And I'm not saying that there are some coming up that have been a challenge, but I can't take away what they offer. I cannot take away what they offer. And I will not take away what they offer because I'm not that type of person. So don't allow yourself to get caught up in the yum, 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 yum. And notice the last thing I said about it's been a struggle, because I'm like tit video stars sitting here waiting to come up. Like I said, when I focus on something, that's where I am. And but I'm not gonna downplay anybody. I'm not gonna make anybody small. I'm not gonna talk bad about anybody because they out here trying to make it too. I may not agree with their tactics or whatever. They got to take that up with their higher power. I'm trying to stay focused on me, trying to keep create and relate with Kitty Lane safe and clean, and so don't allow yourself to be part of the hip hop. The other thing is when you realize that you've got a biter, that you've got a sniper, there is this wonderful thing you can do called blocking. You can, I mean, it's y'all. Let me wait. You can snip snip. Don't let anybody take your joy. Don't let anybody run you away. You are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. Don't let these trolls take that away from you. You go on with your purpose. Now, giving people flowers while they're still alive, guys. And I will continue to say this until she tells me to stop. But if you need a coach, if you need direction, if you need somebody to hold your hand and pull you there, Michelle of Yes, Michelle Crochets is the person to see. She listens to you and your needs. She creates a plan for you and she executes that plan. And in the way she does it, you walk away from your lessons, from your sessions, feeling empowered. You don't feel like someone has done it for you because she's not going to do it for you. She's not going to do it for you. Don't tear up over the hot dogs. But she is going to give you what you need to take those next steps. And in many of us, that's what we need. Her prices are like, are you serious? Yes, I can do that. So she's not going to beat you in the head. She is not trying to get rich off of you. Nope. Nope. So if you need help, if you need direction, if you need somebody to hold your hand, if you need somebody to just give you that nugget that will push you just over that ledge that you needed to get over, please, please, please see Michelle of Yes, Michelle Crochets. She is the one to see. She is dynamic. She is a dynamic coach, a dynamic teacher. She is awesome. All of that and a bowl of fruit. And that's what I'm going to get when I get ready to go have lunch, a big bowl of fruit. But yes, 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 yes. So I need you all to do that. I need you all to really, really, really reach out. Now, please don't forget that Saturday, I am having my first auction for the month of May. It will be from 2 o'clock to approximately 3:30. It's not going to be as long as the other one. The other one was the podversary. So as I showcase the things, it will go back to the 5 minutes. I'm sorry. It will go back to the 5 minutes. And once I type in the word stop, then the bidding will stop for that. Any pricing or bids that come after the word stop will not be accepted. I receive payments through Cash App or PayPal. If you do PayPal, please do personal and not business, as business requires you to make a huge deposit to. I could auction off everything I had and it wouldn't touch the requirement that's needed. I love red grapefruits. And also, coming up in June, I'm trying to have this prepared so that it will launch June 1st. So when I do my auction, my second auction in May, hopefully after the week after that, I will start selling the bingo cards. And what I can show you is these are the items that will be listed on the bingo cards. Right now we have 60 items. I know that we're starting with at least 50 bingo cards. The cards are going to be $5 each. And what you do, everybody is going to have the same free space. The free space in the middle is subscribe to a channel. If you purchase 10 bingo cards and you subscribe to one channel, that is enough to mark off each one. If, say, You purchase 10 bingo cards and 6 of them say blue in one column. If you do an item in that month that is blue, then you can mark it off on each board. It's the same thing as if you're playing multi-card bingo when you go play bingo. When they call out B2, you check off B2 in on each board that B2 is on. It's the same thing. So don't think that you have to, if you buy 10 cards, that you have to do 10 cards worth of items. If one is making an apron and it's on 3 of your cards, don't feel like you have to make 3 aprons. That one apron can be marked off of each card. Um, Provided we sell all of the bingo cards, we will have a price. Well, the prize list, the prize list is going to go according to how many cards we sell. But provided we sell all cards, we will have 4 prizes. And then I'll let you know how we're going to break those down. But the 4 prizes that you can win, provided all cards are sold, which is encouraging people to buy the cards, will be a $100 gift card, a $50 gift card, a $25 gift card, and a $15 gift card. And these will be Visa gift cards, so you can use them anywhere, not just at a specific place. Okay? So that is what we have coming up. And trust me, guys, the things that I have to go on the list, the biggest item I have is like the 40 by 40 throw. The throw that I showed you is like I think it's 32 by 40 something. I forgot. But in actual work time, it took like 3 days to do it. Only got hung up on one part, but it's not, I'm not giving you anything that's hard to do. Things like coasters, hot pads, different colors, certain stitches, a hat, a certain type of hat, those types of things. So it's nothing that is going to be hard at all. There's something, there it is, I already got it up there. I had a thought of something that needs to go on the list, but I already got it up there. Yeah, and it's simple stuff. It is simple things, and they are very doable. Like for instance, a washcloth. Say you make a washcloth in double crochet, and on your card you have washcloth, you have double crochet, and you have the color red. And that's 3 things that you can mark off on that card. You did a washcloth, you did it in a double crochet, and you did it in red. Say you do double crochet one row and single crochet the next row. You can mark off double crochet, single crochet, washcloth, and red. If you make it 2 different colors, you can mark off the 2 colors if they're on that card. So you can mark off multiple things just doing one project. I did not make this hard. I did not make this hard at all. So be looking for that to come out. Be looking for the cards to go on sale. Every card will have a number. So when you complete your card, what I would really like for you to do is post pictures on the Facebook page, which is Create and Relate. But once you finish a card, what I need you to do is let me know what your card number is. I'm going to have the cards. We will check everything and make sure. I'm trusting that you're going to be honest. And as you complete your card, your names will go into the box that my grandkids, your name is going to go on a popsicle stick. It's going into the box. And my granddaughter is going to shake the box up, and my grandson is going to reach in and grab popsicle sticks. Okay? So it's not going to be hard at all. We can do this. I want everybody to have fun. Um, so that part is that part. Guys, this has been fun. This has really, really, really been fun. And I just want you all to be protected. I want you to, uh, I am going to start selling them, Michelle, the last week of May. I'll let you know. When I do the auction Saturday, I will let you know exactly when I'm going to start selling them. I said I was going to let you know after the after the auction, but I'll let you know as of the auction. The only thing that's holding me back right now is actually making the physical cards, but it's no problem making them. It's just getting them into the computer and getting them printed out. So I think I got like about 10 more to do. And once I get those done and set up the printer, and if not, I can go right across the street to the print shop and get it done. So I will definitely let everybody know when that's going to happen. Okay, okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we'll do. Okay. That's something I can do this evening. Okay. But I have had fun, guys. I always have fun when I can help my family. It makes me feel good when I can give you all nuggets of information uh, because I love doing research. So when I can use my search engine to find things and pass that knowledge on to you all, got it, then it makes me really, really, really feel good. And I just, I want you all to be safe. And I want you to know that I love you. I love you from the depths of my soul, not just my heart. That's a small little organ in here. But my soul fills up every ounce of my being, and even the skin on the outside, which is the largest organ of the body, just in case you didn't know. But yes, guys, I do love you. I really, 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 really do. And I want you all to carry that with you. And I want you to be safe. And I want you to don't not fear being an advocate for your friends. Okay. I'm a big person on advocacy, about just about everything in our lives. You are the factor. You call it the you factor. When you look in the mirror, it becomes the I factor. So you have the power. You can make a difference. And if you have opened up about things, um, I tell you all the time, you can start over in a breath. You don't have to wait until a specific time. You can start over any moment you like. Okay? As I always tell you, please, 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 please always remember to be bold, be brave, be beautiful, and behave. And know that Kitty Lane loves you. And know that I will be here if you need me. Just reach out under my post, email address, kittylane.createandrelate at gmail.com. Please keep your eyes peeled for the next ASL lesson, which is going to be 21 through 30. And then after that, I will be teaching you how to count by tens and then by 11s. And then we're going to get into colors, 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 colors. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.